I rise to ask that we designate February 1st as Blue Star Mother's Day. The Blue Star Mothers organization was founded in Flint in the wake of America's entrance into World War II. In late January of 1942, a local Flint paper asked for mothers of servicemen to come together, and on February 1st, 1942, 300 such mothers showed up for their first meeting. After that, Blue Star Mothers formed statewide chapters, not just in Michigan, but in many other states as well across the country. And in 1960, Congress officially chartered the organization. The Blue Star Mothers' service to our nation and our veterans is unquestionable. In addition to giving birth to and raising our servicemen and women, they also help by keeping alive the memory of our men and women in the armed forces, welcoming home returning veterans, visiting our wounded veterans, caring for the unsupported mothers who gave their sons and daughters to the service of our country, and many other ways that we veterans cannot thank them enough. You know, when I was in the service and I served overseas, as a 19-year-old kid that thought he was bulletproof, the world revolved around me, and I really didn't take into consideration what my parents, my mother in particular, went through as she was on the home front waiting to hear news. Of course, news was a little slower then of what was happening, in the other side of the world. And, I took it for granted. The only thing I really wanted was I wanted to make sure that I got my care packages of all the cookies and stuff that she sent. But, the shoe was on the other foot when my son-in-law was in Iraq and then in Afghanistan, and my daughter was home with their new child, and we sat there waiting to hear the news. And the concern that we had, and it gave me a whole new appreciation for what my mother went through and what all mothers, Blue Star mothers, go through. And so I asked my colleagues to pass this resolution to commemorate Blue Star Mother's Day and to honor the service and sacrifice of our Blue Star mothers.